Hey, hey, hey.
Hey everyone,
Welcome back to the hole.
how's everyone doing today?
Doing pretty good. I'm happy we don't have to have the heater on.
Yeah, it's +5 outside.
For like a week straight.
It's been
so
fucking
good.
beautiful.
So good.
Just don't look at next week.
No, well, it's not even going to be that bad.
No,
though.
it's
I was
-5.
looking at the next 14 days. The coldest is -5. Then everything else is like
That's not bad at all.
+2,
yeah.
+3, 0, +4.
Yeah, but for
Overnights. We
Overnights
minus,
suck,
but
but I
I'm
mean-
not looking at those. Those are negatives. So I'm looking for the positives.
yeah, we don't look at the small numbers. No, fuck
I'm
that.
asleep. I don't give a fuck.
-5 is short weather in Canada.
Oh fuck yeah, we'll be.
Especially
It's just gonna be a fucking mess.
How's the mud at work?
The mud is not as bad right now because
Okay,
it's
still kind of frozen.
Yeah, it's still kind of frozen, but it is. There is mud to find if you want to find it. I found it a lot.
So, you guys been digging. How's the fries?
Get it out, brother.
We all been there.
We've all been here, brother. It's okay.
How far is the frost in the ground?
Fuck.
Right at the fucking top, man.
Oh, that's it, and it's
Yeah.
good after?
Well, it depends. Like where we were today, it was frozen for 4 feet.
Oh shit.
Yeah, okay.
4 feet down is frozen, so we had to use that fucking one-tooth motherfucker.
So you're looking at like 1 to 4 feet kind of thing.
Basically.
And then after that, it was pretty easy digging after
Okay.
that. So it's not that bad. Not that
I
bad.
thought it would have been worse.
No, and
depends
it was
on the
underneath a concrete driveway that we had to cut, so that was also fun too.
And the soil will play a big factor on how the digging
Absolutely.
goes and
But
shit.
because it's so frozen and so, like, it hasn't moved since it was fucking built 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Pit's fucking great.
If
Fucking
it-
rock hard walls.
Nice.
Awesome.
If it's under concrete or like something like that, do you find that it's insulated so it's not so bad?
No.
Unless you're right next to the house, if you're right next to the house, you can feel the heat when you're in the pit. I remember before Christmas, that one job, the first time you ordered pizza
Okay, yeah.
to the crew. Fucking 4:30, it's getting dark. He's like, "You guys hungry?" We're like, "Yeah, I could eat." He's like, "Okay, give me a second." 20 minutes later, fucking pizzas roll up.
Nice.
Fucking best fucking feeling in the goddamn
It
world.
changed the whole day.
Yeah, everyone
did.
just got
It changed
super
the entire
happy.
day. Yeah. So
But that pit that I was in, it was what, -25 that day?
Yep.
And it was I was soaked.
Yeah. When you get under that frost layer in the ground, you can
In the
actually
ground.
like now the wind's blowing over top. You feel the cold coming in on you, but it's noticeably warmer in the hole than it is.
It's
top.
so much nicer, yeah.
So yeah, boys, before we get too far today, I just want to flick out there again the S Foundation. I know we got no affiliation with them at all, and they probably think we're insane, but we think they're awesome. So if you got time, check out our website, sharonhole.com. The link is on there. Go send them a donation. They do some pretty cool shit.
It's a real website, sharingahole.com. We're not
Straight
trying
up.
to punk you.
Yeah.
We actually own that.
Yeah.
That's ours.
That's ours,
Somehow.
sharonhole.com. Yeah.
Somehow some pervert did.
I'm still to this day shocked. no
I mean, a pervert
person
did pick it, but I mean,
Yeah.
what a different kind of pervert, right?
Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. So yeah, that's YESS Foundation Edmonton. Check them out. Send them a donation.
Fantastic for everyone that everyone that falls through the cracks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, Mr. Pittman is back in school this week.
Yeah. Back in school.
Nerd.
And how's that going?
School's all right. It's just I know what to expect this time, so it's just nonsense right from the hop. You know what I mean?
Excited to come back and make money again?
Yeah, I am big time.
Is there much new stuff in the second block?
Everything I'm doing is new.
Yeah,
Basically.
brand new for me.
I'm learning boilers and this. and
Which is
that.
fucking crazy to me, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, well, basically your hot water tank is a boiler, right?
Absolutely,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So you
There
gotta
we go.
learn it.
You have to learn that shit.
So yeah, this one is all about like blueprinting, get really in depth into the blueprints. Learning about setting up like a single family dwelling, how to plumb it. All
Oh
that shit.
fuck!
Yeah,
Finally.
Yeah, you're learning the good
that's
stuff.
pretty
this
cool
time.
shit,
Yeah,
right?
it's all based around the actual plumbing
actual trade,
versus last one was based around pipe fitting and sprinkler fitting and
Oh,
plumbing
and everything else in between.
whatever, and rigging in there and this and that and everything. But anyways, this is
yeah.
much more specific. my only downfall to the company that we work for is that we're missing out on a lot of the experience doing
Yes.
these things, doing what we do. Now,
Yes.
still plumbing. Well,
Still
we get
plumbing,
that,
and it's
but it's very specific.
very niche.
And we're missing
right?
it. Like I said it the other day in class when I was talking to, like, they're like, "Oh, who are you? Where are you from? What do you do?" Blah blah blah. I was like, "I am this company, and this is what we do." And I said, "Sewer bursting," and they're like, "What's that?"
Yeah, what's that?
Nobody knows. Everyone
Not
turns
a
their heads
fucking
like,
clue.
"What the fuck is this?" So I explained it to them.
Yeah.
But like then everyone else, "Oh, I'm just a service plumber, this, that," and they've ran water lines and plumbed and tanks and this and that, and they know how to fix everything, and that's where I want to get to.
That's yeah.
So that's the one
that's-
downside with the company we're with is that we don't get those hands-on kind of things, which I hope we get eventually. Now, when it comes
Somehow,
to
yeah.
groundworks, I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
For the most part, I understand how everything works under the ground, but I want to build on that again. And,
Yes.
and actually, because
Well, that's how you're going to create your own company. Right?
yeah, and I'm a very much so a hands-on guy. Like you can stand here and talk to me all day.
Yeah, but
show
actually-
me pictures and this and that and memorize this and memorize that. Wonderful. I won't remember fuck all.
Yeah. In one ear, out the other.
You put me on something for a half hour, let me play with it and fuck with it and see how it works. I'll be the best at it in 2 days.
Yeah.
No problem.
No, and
That's
it's
just
just.
the way I learn. But yeah, that's how school's going.
Is the cafeteria still good?
It's still there.
It's still there.
I didn't have
Okay.
it. It's,
Are the bathrooms still scary? Are they orange?
No, they got good bathrooms there.
Really?
Like they got a unisex bathroom, like I was saying to you earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where it's for everybody, but they have single stalls. Like you get your own
Yeah.
stall. One,
Which is great.
A door for yourself. It's all enclosed.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Yeah.
What else? Is there actually good parking there this time?
Last time when I went, I noticed that the parking lot was a lot more empty. I bought parking this time
Yeah,
because I didn't
I
want
was
to fucking walk there.
No.
This time. Last
what
time
what
I
did you do last time?
I fucking parked ways away and had to walk 10 minutes to the school every morning, and I was said enough of that, so I paid the
Fuck
$189. And
That's a fucking scam. And I fucking hate.
You know
They're
they
not
make
using it for anything fucking else.
you know they make the teachers pay for parking too.
Fuck
No
off,
way.
really?
No, they don't.
Holy fuck.
I learned this yesterday. One of my teachers was telling me, he's like, "Yeah, I walk in every morning. You know those parking spots they make you pay for?" He's like, "Yeah, they make us pay for them too." Just so
Fuck
you're aware." I
outta
was like,
here.
"Are you fucking kidding me?" He's like, "Yeah, I park way over the fuck there. I walk in every morning." I'm like, "I did it last time. I don't know how you can do that year round. You're like,
That's nuts. That's
that's
crazy.
nuts.
that's insane, isn't it? That's
And then
wild."
teachers must have first dibs. They must. Like they got to do that
I
for them.
don't
But
know.
holy
Because
shit.
when I went 15 years ago, either you were there at 6 a.m. to get a parking spot, or you weren't parking there.
Yeah, well, I show
Wow.
up 1:45, 10:02, and I'm pretty lucky to get a spot. Like there's lots
Yeah.
of there's enough open, but like last session that I did, it was wide open. It was like everyone parked around. This time, everyone paid for parking. And they learned their lesson this time.
Better fuck that. Well, especially if you can't find parking and you're kind of hooped.
Yeah, but yeah, it's $1,400 for the course, another $500-600 for books, and then $200 for parking a locker.
Yep. Right, a fucking block.
Now that's only like $18 total.
But-
with
yeah.
parking called $200. But still,
It's a weird time we're in because like used to be parking was free, man. Especially if you were paying for school. You're paying them to go to school.
Yeah. I did.
Did they find ways to add little
yeah.
increments of money wherever they can extra now to get you? Like it is nuts.
they
I
charge
did,
$3.50 for a fucking bottle of orange juice at the school cafeteria.
$3.50.
$3.50. It's fucking nuts.
fuck me.
Yeah, it's wild.
Like I
Oh,
upgraded
you're a poor
at.
student? Here.
Like, here's a fucking garden hose.
Right?
Like when I went to Nate to upgrade even longer ago, parking was at Nate main campus was fucking outrageous for the year.
Yeah.
So we found a guy. There's that big, like beautiful church just on the opposite side of Nate, like by Kingsway. There's a big church.
Okay. Oh, you're talking main campus.
Main campus, yeah. So there's Kingsway Mall, Nate, and then there's that church.
Yeah.
We found a guy that was selling a parking spot. Fuck, it was half the price, but it was so fucking sketchy. Not fucking worth it. Because we'd come back from class, and it was just a guy's driveway, right? We'd come back from class, and there'd be guys parked behind us illegally,
Yeah.
waiting for fucking tow trucks and shit. Oh, fuck me.
So when you went 15 years ago, you went to main campus.
Well, I upgraded at main campus, but for the apprenticeship,
okay.
I went to Patricia.
Gotcha.
Yeah. No, the main campus is where you want to go. That's dental assistants.
I've heard it's way more pain in the ass though
It is.
than Patricia. So like we are almost
It's-
lucky in a sense of what we
And
chose.
it's big too now.
Patricia's pretty big, or the main campus.
The main
yeah.
campus is fucking huge.
Yeah, I was there once. It is massive. You feel like you're on a university. It's-
Yeah, exactly. And fuck that.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad we get to go to little Patricia.
Oh, it's a nice spot. Yeah, how's Anthony the week by?
Oh, chugging along, man.
Trugging along.
Busy. Flat out is stupid.
You stupid.
Flat out.
Yeah.
I loves it, but it's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who knew you'd love being exhausted?
Well,
Oh,
that's the way it
fuck.
goes. That's what he
Right.
signs up for it. It
So
is-
weird.
I have to go to work so you fucking relax.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I remember that when work was the break. That was things were tough then. It was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can't wait to go to work, or like
Can't wait to go to work.
your buddy got a project and you're like, can I help?
Yeah, can I help? Can I get
And
over there
you-
now?
And then as you get older, you understand your dad. You're like, that's why dad always was at stuff. God,
Ah,
right?
I got it.
Yeah, he was getting
See,
He was getting the fuck away from me.
He's
God
getting the
damn.
fuck away from us. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
All the boys get together on the weekend to build a shed. You know,
Right.
that's a vacation for them, man.
have a few beer, build a
Yeah.
shed. That's
Yeah.
the way, yeah.
Oh, I have to drive into the city. Do you want company? Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Comes back a few hours later. How was it? Great.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Sweet. So it was just me. Excellent. Okay.
Now, how's Tony?
Tony's good. Work is busy. Less than 2 months of school.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, you'll be going to the first
I
year.
go in May.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. The D-man was like, so when the fuck do you go to school? I was like, May. He's like, fuck. I was like, well, Pittman's coming back. He's like, oh, good. He's so fucking mad. He's like,
Well, because his shit's changing so much on him, right? It's,
every
it's-
day, yeah. It
right?
seems like it
It's-
changes for him.
It's so different, so.
No, it is nice to have D-man there. It's nice to have Steve fucking running around like a madman. Like, we had to like clean up and to get fast fence and shit. And he went to do that while we started the fucking next job. It's just nice.
Yeah, no, it seems like they got it running in a good
Oh,
motion.
yeah, it's better anyway.
Getting in the right direction.
Yes, absolutely.
No, it's good.
No, just fucking, they're really, really stressing to keep it to 9 hour days.
Right on.
They're
That's
very
good.
adamant to not make us do 10s or 11s or 12s,
Right on.
which I'm stoked on. That's so nice. Except for that one time we did, remember that it was my first time that we ever stayed late, or my first time that we stayed late. They ordered food for us,
Yeah, oh yeah.
right? So ordered food for us. So we did the pull, got food, and it was like 5:30, and then we're backfilling, and we actually had. Do we have the next day off?
Could have been one. We've had that in the past.
Yeah, and it was something like that. Yeah.
Had a few of those. We were a
Yeah,
little late.
fucking
And I
nice,
took the next day off, or had rain days and snow days and all that stuff too. We've had a few and far between. Nothing like being in the operating world and shit.
No, absolutely not. So,
Would you have the option to take the next day off, or would you have
No,
to take it?
it would
No.
just be if they say, "Hey, you want the day off?"
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, I've had it a few times. There was one that I used. They used the excuse of me to do a course.
Yeah.
They just said, "Go do your course today at home." I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
yeah,
Yeah.
no problem.
I went and smoked weed all
100%.
day and did my course. It was fantastic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we have one of those courses, ground disturbance or something they want us to do.
Yeah.
I don't even know where it is to fucking do it, but they're like, if you want to do it at home, just keep track of your hours. And they're like, or we're trying to figure out like an afternoon for everyone to do it. Okay, we'll do it at work.
Yeah. It's way better to do it where I don't waste my time. I still
No.
got to do the JSEC course. But I got no fucking time to do it.
When are you gonna do it?
I've been trying. I've opened it like 3 and 4 different times. Started it, got 20 minutes into it. The kids are with me. It's the only time I got. And it's like, all right.
I can't fucking do this
Finish
right
you later. And then, yeah.
Yeah, there's always courses in
Oh,
our
never
industry,
stops.
man. It
Never stops.
All these courses, yeah.
Never fucking
And then
stops.
the maximum they last is 3 years.
3 years.
And
Yep.
it's like, here, you do the same thing again.
Some of them don't expire. Like the good ones don't expire, but a lot of them every 3 years.
yeah.
First
Fucking
aid,
for-
heights, all that shit
Yeah.
every 3 fucking years.
GLG,
H2S,
fucking
whatever.
faller.
What's the ones that don't expire?
Like if you got tickets and shit like
Like journeyman.
plumbing and this and that.
Yeah, plumbing
Like,
will never expire.
Even though I'm not a journeyman, my crane ticket will never expire. Like
Yeah.
I'm technically a crane operator,
Yeah.
right? But I'm just not a journey person. Yes.
Yeah, same with my
Yeah, no, I get that.
fitting ticket. If I wanted to, I could quit Pro Drain, go to a fucking shutdown. Couldn't pass a piss test. Technically, I could. I don't want to. I'd be fucking terrified. I haven't done it in 5 years. And it just, it's like plumbing. There's so much into it. And no matter
Changes all
what,
the fucking time.
you go onto a new crew, your foreman's like, oh, you're a journeyman. You know how to do this.
Yeah.
And you're like, please, sir. No.
I'll take the first year rate at this point.
Yeah, like, can you just bump me down, please?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So,
But that's like with plumbing, man.
What level of ground disturbance do you guys need? You guys are at it all
Just
the time.
one, though,
just
I
one is
thought.
all. Just
or
get the
something.
basic one. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. We don't dig deep and we don't dig big.
Yeah.
We just dig at max, literally max, like 10, 11 feet down with a 5x5 or 6x6 pit. We don't do.
We don't do any
massive
deeper
trenches
or
and shit.
any
But
wider.
sometimes you guys might run into gas lines crossing it.
Oh, yeah,
stuff
we
like
get
that.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. So that's a different ball game there
It
altogether.
is. You have to
Absolutely
hand
it is.
expose it
Yeah.
or
Hand
get a
expose it.
hydrovac
Hand
in to
tools
do
and
it.
all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
hydrovac is the best one. They just come in, they'll spray it, and they'll expose it like that, and then you know where not to dig.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect that way. Hydrovacs are fucking great.
I haven't been on one yet where the gas line has been like fucking our dig up. It's been
Yeah.
in the pit, but off to the side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's.
Few
I
times.
haven't seen it over top. But ain't
You
gonna
guys
rule
got a
that
hydro
fucking
though?
No, we rent them.
Yeah.
Expensive as shit, but we rent them. The client will pay for it eventually. Anyways.
Eventually, but I think it's like $1,500 to get one out.
Stupid expensive for a
Yeah.
hydrovac. Yeah,
For a
stupid
hydrovac.
expensive.
Yeah.
But you think of it, they got a big ass truck, they got the water,
Yeah,
they got
yeah.
the fucking two guys.
Two guys,
They have to pay for their
insurance.
fucking insurance. But the big one is like the soil disposal because they're
Oh, right,
they're like,
yes.
they're like spoiled ground.
Yes,
right?
they-
It's
there's a
not. You
certain-
can't just dump it.
Yeah,
Just can't
yeah,
dump
gotta be
it.
yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah,
Special
100%. So it's all that
dumping
shit, and then that's an extra
Although they
expense.
do,
Like
but yeah.
you can imagine now, one of them trucks gets full. That got tons of shit in it.
Yes, it does.
Right? I brought, I don't know, 5 tons of concrete to the site one day. That cost me $600.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, which is crazy.
Ridiculous. It's crazy.
Like the-
It's wild.
That's fucked though, eh? Like,
And there's some places you can do it free, but if there's wire in it, you got to go to the fucking.
Oh,
proper
right,
place and
yeah.
You got to pay for it.
and they just make new concrete out of
That's-
it. That's all they do. They
Thing
crush
is,
it up.
with the wire, it gets in the machine and it fucks the machine up. So they got to use a special process for the stuff with the wire, and then they can recycle it.
The water's worth a nice bit too.
Is it?
Well, yeah, man, it's all rebar.
Well, like I'm talking like the skinny wire.
Well, the
You
chicken
can
wire.
recycle the rebar with.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
Can you can drop that for free.
Oh, okay.
If it's
Yep.
got rebar, you can drop it for free, no problem.
Yeah.
If it's got the fucking
The chicken
little
wire
chicken
bullshit,
wire shit
it's
in it,
like-
those little squared,
Yeah,
fucking
I
like
know
a
what
wires,
you're
whatever
saying,
the
yeah.
fuck it is.
1/8-inch thick.
Yeah.
Fucking-
They don't like that.
Well, because it fucks up their machine when they bust up the concrete,
Yeah.
and so to get rid of that, you got to pay for it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Get rid of it.
And more often than not, that's what we're trying to
Yeah.
fucking throw away.
100%. Lately, anyways, it's all it is. For the
Yeah.
longest time, we were on a good streak, man. We got
It was a
to
common thing
today
at
there wasn't
Edmonton's to
any.
have that
have what?
with the chicken wire in.
Yeah, but we're encountering it a
Okay.
lot more lately. I don't
Yeah.
know. We've been on a shit streak for finding stuff. The holy fuck.
I've never used it myself.
Like last year, jobs were. I just think they were so easy.
Yeah,
they
they're-
went well. It was great at every pit. Everything was going smooth. Everything was perfect. No,
Like you could throw the cable down, it would just take 5 seconds. Like it wouldn't.
it was easy.
It was easy.
It was easy
It
compared
was
to what
easy.
we've dealt with since like week 1 of December.
Yes.
Even beginning of December, every job's been hard.
Been hard.
Every single fucking job has
Been
been
hard
hard.
and just
Newer houses.
Always bullshit. No, not really. It's all old houses we work on for the most part.
Yeah, all it retrofits.
But everything's been hard.
Yeah.
This is breaking, that's not working.
Oh,
can't get
yeah,
the cable
shit breaking
fuck
down,
this,
not
that,
working.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh my god.
Seemed to happen all at once.
And it's minus 30 out, and it's just miserable. Like, fucking
No one wants to be around. No one wants to fucking do anything. But yeah. No, it's
Gonna have to give it to Tony.
What's that?
I think gonna have to give her to Tony.
Give her to Tony.
yeah, probably.
I joke over my head here. Last.
Because the work's not going right.
Oh,
Yeah. Fuck.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Just got to get rid of me.
Oh, get rid of Tony.
Yeah.
I thought you said you just got to give it to Tony. I was
Fuck,
like,
I don't know what he's giving to
I was
me.
like, what are you saying?
Fucking take me out for supper first.
Listen here, posts.
Fucking autocorrect. I tried to change that to pits 5 times, and it's like post.
Post.
All right, you're post now.
You're
Fuck it.
post today.
Autocorrect drives me nuts, man.
I turned-
Drives
I
me
didn't
bad
mean duck
shit.
you. I've never meant duck you ever.
I've turned it off on every phone I've had for
Oh,
the
yeah?
past 5 years. I never uses it at all. That's why my spelling is so bad half the time.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually spelling out the words and I got fat ass fucking thumbs and it fucks it up. So then I get frustrated with it and then I start doing the talking text to it.
Oh, talk to text is bad.
And then it puts periods and commas every fucking word and it's like, it drives me mental.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
That's great. That's so
Talk text works okay as
Yeah.
long as you know what you want to say. If you stop at all,
If you
it
stop
puts a
or you
period a
stutter.
comma. Like it's
Yeah.
or you start saying shit that you don't want to be
yeah.
on text.
Like, I've done
That
it.
sucks.
I've done it a few times. I've been in traffic.
Can you just say
You
like that?
motherfucker! Hey, what's going on?
1,000%.
Right? That's exactly how-
Fucking.
And then you get like, oh fuck! You're like, what's wrong? You're like,
Can you say backspace and go back like a few?
Some of them work.
Yeah, some of them you can be
don't.
like, delete that.
Or you can say like smiley face.
Yeah.
And it'll put the little smiley
Yeah,
face
yeah.
thing there for you. Some of it works, some of it doesn't. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It's just fucking nonsense. But when you're driving or something, it's easy. You can just do the hands-free stuff.
Yeah, which is wicked.
So to change gears for a little bit, I heard a joke the other day. I'll share it with you. Did you know that back in the day, William Shatner proposed to Stevie Nicks?
Oh, did he?
Apparently, but
Good on her.
she said no because she didn't want to be her name to be Stevie Shatner Nicks.
I like that a lot.
I heard that the other day. I laughed way more than I should have.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Now I've heard not great things about William Shatner in person, but he's
Yeah.
been fucking great on fucking Twitter recently after all this fucking tariff bullshit.
What's he saying on Twitter?
He's just a pretty proud Canadian.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
Pretty proud.
That's right. He's Canadian. I forgot
He
about
is. Yep. Very proud.
that. Fucking Trump.
Yep. It's tariffs went into effect today or yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah.
Saw this interview with this. He was a car dealership somewhere in Texas or something. They're talking about these tariffs on automobiles and stuff, and the guy was like, "Do you guys know how many times vehicle components cross over the border? Sometimes up to 8 times. It'll go from Canada, Mexico, USA, back to Mexico, back to Canada, and every time it crosses that border, people are gonna have to pay more money." And this guy's like, "This brand new truck was $80,000 last week."
Would it be that way though? Every single time it crosses, it would be having to pay.
There's
again?
probably exemptions.
There's probably
Yeah,
exemptions and
exemptions.
stuff, but if it's coming from the States, yeah.
And we got tariffs both ways now too.
Now we got
so-
tariffs both ways, so everyone's gonna be paying more. But the guy was like, "This truck now costs $100,000. No one wanted to pay 80. Definitely, no one's gonna pay 100,000.
Yeah. Prices of thing is ridiculous.
Yes.
Our dollar.
Our dollar fucking hit.
Our dollar's dropping. Fucking. Yeah. It's gonna be a.
People are going to stop spending money,
They will.
and it's going to
Yep.
tank both economies. I think.
Yes,
Because stuff is
it's-
going to go up, and people's like,
It's
I'm
gonna be a
wait.
lose-lose for
Yeah,
everyone.
it's going to
I
be
think,
lose-lose.
you know?
Few people I've been following have been saying that next move is they're gonna leave NATO
Yep.
and join with Putin. Apparently.
Ooh.
Because of what just happened with Zelensky and all that shit. And this is out there, don't get me wrong, this is fucking out there, but the thought that I've heard was, excuse me, is that there will be American troops on the ground in Ukraine
Fighting for Russia.
Ukrainians fighting with Russia.
Fuck.
I can't see that.
No,
I know, but it just, what if?
That's one of those
Oh, what if
off the
things,
wall
yeah.
shit.
Right? Fucking Trump told
But that'd be
Zelensky,
nuts.
"Why did you invade Russia?" He didn't. He didn't. They invaded. They got invaded.
Yeah.
You ever watch those shows?
Fuck.
Like if the Nazis won.
Yeah, there's a TV series actually.
Yes.
It's called Man in the High Castle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So picture this.
You were
Not-
talking about this before.
I was, yeah. So it takes place in like the late 50s, early 60s. So West Coast is greater Pacific states of the Japanese Empire.
Okay.
And then on the East Coast is a greater Third Reich. And it is so fucking eerie because like in our history, the Allies invaded Normandy, right?
Yeah.
In their history, the Nazis invaded Virginia Beach. And the way that they won the war is they nuked the White House. So that is really fun. And the whole story is that it's like this, and these propaganda films pop up out of nowhere showing our history. So it shows the Allies winning.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, fuck, we can't show people this. They can't know that they can win. It's really
I bet
well
that's
done.
a good show.
There's another one, watching For All Mankind. It's a space show.
I've
So
heard of it.
so it's basically,
Is it an Apple thing? Or?
it's an Apple TV
Yeah.
show. So
That's why I haven't seen it.
it's the 60s. The Americans are like, we're 2 weeks away from putting a man on the moon for the first time. And it's like, breaking news. The Soviets just put a man on the moon. So they beat him to the moon.
Yeah.
And so the Americans are like, fuck, we got to go right up now. So they get people up there. It's all good. A few months go by. Soviets have put another person on the moon. This time, a woman. And this is like 1962 America. So they're like, fuck, we have to treat women like they're equals now. Yeah, it's a really cool show. Like the space race never ended. So all that technology that had to be improved on, we eventually get. Like they had cell phones and electric cars in the 80s,
Yeah.
which is fucking cool. They found a thing called helium-3, and it's a way to make clean energy.
Okay.
So basically, when they find that on the moon, oil business just shrivels up because no one needs it anymore.
Yeah.
So there's a big fucking So it's great, but it's also not so great. Like they had their first woman president in early 2000s, but it's still very much the U.S. of A.
Yeah. You know one that I'm excited for? Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah,
Me too.
I can't
Yes.
fucking
Me
wait
too.
for Happy Gilmore
I've been
2.
seeing fucking teasers and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Shooter
When does it
McGavin's
come
been
out?
all over the place.
When does it come out? When do you guys look it up? When does it come out?
It'll be Netflix exclusive, right?
I would assume everything he's done recently has been Netflix exclusive. So
Did you see that thing? It was an award show. Someone called him out for wearing what he was wearing. He's like,
Yeah,
"What are you doing? What are you doing right now?"
Conan O'Brien called him out at
Yes,
the Oscars.
yes.
But obviously it was staged. He had a mic on and everything. Like,
Yeah.
It was funny. I love Adam. He's good soul. He made good movies.
Yeah, absolutely. Release date. This is fucking weird, boys. So we're just talking about this now. It was they released a release date like an hour ago.
Oh no shit.
July 25th.
You heard it here first, motherfuckers.
July 25th is when it is to premiere on Netflix.
Happy Gilmore 2, July 25th.
Yeah, they posted on
fucking
Twitter
Sick.
actually.
Awesome. That's fantastic.
Mark your calendar.
I had a gut feeling. I knew it.
Fuck yeah. No, that's
wicked.
super exciting.
That's fantastic. I can't wait.
That's crazy that
That was a big
just
part of my childhood, that movie. Me and my brother used to reference
Absolutely.
that all
Happy
the fucking
Gilmore
time.
and Billy Madison.
Go for your home.
Go to your home. And fucking Bob Barker.
Oh, it's
The
so
Water
good.
Boy.
Yeah,
Oh my
Waterboy
God.
is one of my
Waterboy
favorites.
So
is
good.
fantastic.
I still watch those movies to this day. If I have to flick out, I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll watch Happy Gilmore. I'll watch The Waterboy, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. Yep.
My name in my two of my hockey pools is the SCLSU Mud Dogs. My team,
Excellent.
yeah, so every year if I make the playoffs, I start
The Mud Dogs.
I start whipping out clips from the movie and shit from like important moments. So
Yeah.
like, last year when I was losing halfway through the week in the first round of the playoffs, I made an upset. I wasn't supposed to win at all, and I posted the clip as like, you remember when Bobby Boucher, blah blah blah. You remember when Bobby Boucher showed up at halftime and the Mud Dogs on the Bourbon Roast? I was spamming the boys with that, and I ended up coming back and winning that fucking weekend. It was so good. So I was posting Mud Dogs clips all week. It was so good.
That's
I plan
fantastic.
to do it again this year
Well,
too.
Mama said.
Yeah.
Well, Mama said. Mama said alligators doing. You can say what you think.
No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong.
Yeah. No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong.
Remember Mr. Deeds?
I do. I love
Yeah.
it.
Fuck yeah,
that's
Mr.
good
Deeds.
too.
He takes a drink of the water. He's like, that's fruit punch. The guy's always trying to change his socks.
Yeah. Very sneaky stuff.
Yeah, very, very sneaky.
Very sneaky.
He finally takes off his sock. He's like, yeah, when I was younger, I got frostbite on my foot.
Yeah.
It never healed. He's like, so he's like, you can hit it harder. And then he's like, hit it hard. And he stabs him. He's like, no, fuck, my foot. I'm kidding. I can't feel it.
Yeah.
And it's all black and shit.
It's so good.
Yeah, I love those movies. I hope Happy Gilmore 2 is in the same style.
Yes.
And they don't
Yes.
try and make it
Yes.
woke. They don't try and make
Yes.
it new modern
Well,
bullshit.
yeah, you just,
Yeah.
I hope they stick to the
Yeah, I hope that
and
Jackass guy's
Adam's
in it.
pretty fucking good with doing that too.
Yeah.
And he even
Yeah, stick to
said
the script.
like, I don't want to do this unless it's gonna be good. Like I don't
Yes.
want to do it just to make money. I want
Yeah.
this to actually
no,
be
because
a good
we
movie.
would have been on Happy Gilmore 5. by
Right?
now,
The fact
right?
that became such a fucking icon of a movie, like it's
Well, and
He
yeah.
golfs too. There's a few people like I've met that ran into him on like nice
Yeah.
golf courses.
he
yeah.
golfs, he plays basketball. He's just some dude. who
Just
was
some
hanging out.
dude,
He's
yeah.
rich
I
as
love
shit,
it
but he's
so
just some
much.
dude. And he proved it at the Oscars.
Yeah.
With his
What are you
fit.
doing?
It was just like he's in shorts and a hoodie. He's like, "Fuck you, I don't care."
Oh, right. They were saying it was another award show where they're saying Chalamet sounds like a word that Adam Sandler would scream.
Oh, and then he walks.
Then he goes up to him, he's like, Chalamet! Oh, I fucking love him so
Yeah.
much.
Me too. I hope he's not a fucking weirdo like the rest of them.
I hope he's not a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
There's not many. Like,
I
there's,
mean,
we have Keanu Reeves.
yeah.
He's pretty good. Yeah.
He's pretty good, I think.
Solid.
Solid. Yeah.
Adam Sandler, I'm going to put
Adam
in
Sandler.
that boat at the moment. To be proven different, but at the moment, he belongs there. I think Jim Carrey I'd put in that category too. He's crazy, but I'd put him there.
I
He's a
think so,
solid
too.
dude. Tom Green.
Tom Green. They're all
Fuck yeah.
Canadians.
That's
They're all Canadian.
yeah, fair enough. You see what Tom Green's up to these days?
No.
He's up in like northern Ontario, living on a ranch, just
Really?
Oh, yeah. I
Living life.
was watching his.
Fuck,
his
good
show,
for him.
Yeah, and another cool fact about Tom Green I learned the other day. He basically fathered the podcast.
Yes, he was one of the first ones
Yeah,
to ever
yeah.
do it.
Yeah, and him and Joe Rogan was on there, and
Yes.
I watched the Joe Rogan clip of him and Tom Green talking about. Joe was like, "Man, you got to figure out how to make money off
Yes,
of this. Like,
yes.
there's money here.
There's
This
money
is
here.
smart. Blah blah blah." Then it's just like fast forward 20 years. Oh, look at you, Joe.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Exactly, right? No, so fucking funny.
100%. Yeah. That's exactly how it went.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Tom Green, one of the fathers of the podcast.
Yeah. Yes, fucking original comedians for Canada.
Canada.
Did you see that show that he was on with? It was only Canadian comedians, and Tom
Like
Green was on
CCTV?
there.
I'm not sure.
It's on Prime,
okay.
Amazon.
What's
This
it called?
Amazon thing is like. They just a different show for like almost every country now. There's like France, Spain,
Okay.
Canada, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Tom Green coming like there was two of them left. There was Tom Green and
Like Last Comic Standing or
That's
something?
something like that maybe.
something like along the same lines.
I
Okay,
gotcha.
but older.
But older.
No, it's the newer thing.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
the last 5 years.
It
or
must
some
be
shit.
last.
Maybe it
Standing.
is. Maybe it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or would it be Kill Tony shit?
Oh, it might be
No,
Kill
I
Tony
don't
shit
think
too.
it
Yeah. Fuck, I love that fucking podcast.
Yeah,
dude.
it's
Holy
great,
shit, is
yeah.
that funny?
Those guys and Spittin' Chicklets are my favorite.
Yeah,
Chicklets
Spit
are
Chicklets
fucking
is
great.
pretty
What's
fucking
that?
good.
It's a hockey podcast.
It's a hockey
yeah.
podcast,
It's-
yeah.
If you're into hockey, you know what it is already, more or less.
Yeah, as what's his name? Biz Nasty part of that? Or?
Yeah,
yeah.
I
That's
love
what
Biz.
thought, man.
Yeah, I think about recently he was down in Arizona and he got in a big old scrap with a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, he got his-
6 guys jumped him.
Jumped him,
It
yeah.
was fucking wild.
Yeah, that was that during playoffs?
That's
can't
a
remember.
great question. And
Yeah,
I don't know.
I can't remember because I remember that, and then because we were like, blah blah blah, so and so got his fucking ass kicked, and people were like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, no, 6 guys jumped him. and
Jumped
he,
him.
he held his own.
That's what I heard
That's
too,
what
yeah.
happened. He's a tough motherfucker. He was a fighter in hockey. He was a tough guy, right?
Yeah.
So apparently they were at a restaurant down in Arizona, and a couple of 6 clowns were down. I think they're Canadian, down on a golf trip. I don't quote me on that, but they were on a golf trip. Where they're from now, I'm not sure, but I think
Yep.
something in my gut's telling me Canada. Down on a golf trip, they're acting like idiots in this restaurant, drunk as shit,
Yeah.
mouthing off to the manager and the waitresses and all this stuff.
Sure.
So Biz is being the guy that he is. He walks over. He's like, "Guys, what's going on? Chill
Yeah.
out, relax, blah blah." And he said, like within 10 seconds of that, fists were flying. And
Fuck, they were looking for a
that
fight.
was that. Yeah,
Oh, they probably knew who he was too.
maybe I don't
Maybe,
know.
yeah. Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, there's a former NHL guy. Let's fucking roll him.
Yeah, no, there are people like that, 100%.
Yeah.
But apparently it was already started before he got there. He went to like
To
assist
diffuse it.
like just help the bar manager kind of thing because you could tell he was out of his element there.
Fuck sakes, I
And-
hate that shit.
Yeah, that shit happened.
I'm so glad that when I drink, I don't get angry.
Me too.
I get fucking happy.
He must have rocked
So
the
happy.
world.
Well, he said like it's 6v1, right? He's
6v1.
doing his best. He's like you watch the video, he's backing up through most of it, but he's getting bombs in there. He's
There
getting,
is fucking video. I forgot about that. Yeah, there's
Well,
security.
it's in a fucking
In a bar,
public
yeah.
place, and it went out of the bar into the parking lot, and then into like a CVS or something.
Yeah,
It went from one
yeah.
business to another.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. And the idiots, they got charged and shit. They'll be doing
Oh
a
yeah,
bunch of
it's
bullshit.
fucking
Yeah.
dumb. It's fucking dumb to do that regularly, but to have the bad misfortune of a guy with fucking followers on the internet.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and not just small amount of followers. The entire NHL follows that motherfucker. Like, yeah, it was everywhere.
Bad mistake.
Posted
Ooh.
everywhere.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful. Oh, give her. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say another mistake. I was news article out of Texas, and basically these 10 years old. You're what, 6th grade, 7th, something like that. Fifth?
You'd be 5th grade.
5th grade?
10 years old.
So something major happened in the school. Wasn't school shooting or anything bad like that. But you will never guess what happened in this classroom. So this 10-year-old kid comes home one day, or comes home after class, and his mom sees that he has the words, "I heart my Lord," on his arm. And she's like, oh, you must have got into permanent markers or something. Tries to wash it off. Not washing off. The kid is like, oh, Mom, didn't I tell you? They had a tattoo gun out. And his mom's like, pardon the fuck, what?
This is a true story?
True story out of
Okay.
Texas.
Texas. Holy cow.
And yeah, so they had JC tattooed on people's top of their hands.
10-year-olds.
10-year-olds.
Who was doing the tattooing?
Other kids.
Jesus Christ.
And
How
so
did they
people are like, where was the teacher? She was in the room.
Where did they get the tattoo gun?
I have no idea.
One of the kids' dads
One of the
must
kids
have-
must have
or
brought
mom
it,
must have been the
but
tattoo.
there's not like one or two. There's a bunch of kids.
In saying that, though,
Holy
of
fuck.
all the tattoos they could have given themselves,
I mean, that's
like,
pretty good,
Texas is
right?
pretty biblical type shit. So,
Yeah.
you know, they're going the right route.
Like,
they're going
I've
to be
done-
good kids, right?
Like I've done some fucked up shit, but I've never come home after 5th grade and like, Mom, I got inked.
The hardest kids in Bible
Yeah,
study.
what up? First you'd kill me, bring me back to life,
Yeah.
then yell at me, then take me somewhere to yell at someone else.
Yeah, I would have been murdered if I did something like
Yeah,
that.
that was
I did enough dumb shit as a kid, anyways. That would have just put the fucking icing on the cake.
absolutely. Oh, it's just like you're fucking 10 years old. You don't know what you don't know. And some kid was like, "Oh, look, we can do some cool drawings on you."
You know
Oh, we
what,
got
though?
like Power Rangers.
You know
or
what
something.
though? I'm dumb enough. At 10 years old, I would have done it.
I would have
without
done
a
it.
question of a fucking.
Fucking
doubt.
trying to be trying to fit in.
I would have too. 100%. Full fucking doubt. You got tattoo gun?
I would have had like Tony on my fucking
Yeah,
knuckles or
something
something.
stupid.
Something dumb.
Captain Underpants logo.
Oh fuck! Oh, you know, yeah. I don't have any regrets for tattoos, but I'm so glad I waited.
Oh man.
Like, if I
can
couldn't
only
imagine if I was like 16, the fucking shit that I wanted on my skin when I was 16, fucking, I'd die.
I still remember the girls in my school growing up who were 16 getting tramp stamps.
Fuck.
I swear to God. And
Oh.
a whole bunch of them had it. And I just think about them today. Like, how are they doing?
Yeah.
How is that tattoo doing these days?
Oh, fuck, that's so bad.
And you think, and I think I can't obviously fully picture, but like I can remember some of them just being so dumb, like
Dumb.
stupid little butterflies and shit, and just
Oh,
yeah. You'll regret those ones one
your
of these
kids
days.
are gonna see that.
Yeah.
Oh, keeping it classy. We weren't a big tattoo school. We were a big teenage pregnancy school. There's a lot of the popular kids went to grandma's for a few weeks.
Okay.
That happened more often than not.
Where we lived in Labrador, there was no like abortion clinic in Labrador. They had to fly down to St. John's.
Oh,
So,
fuck.
similar shit.
Yeah.
People would be like, "Oh, where's so and so? Oh, she gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Oh,
she'll be back.
okay.
She'll be tired when she gets back, but yeah, don't worry about it.
you're from Lab.
Yeah.
So, like, I imagine you had the same experience. We'd go to school. You could throw your shotgun in your locker, leave school, go hunting. Same thing. But back then, not now. You wouldn't
100%.
fly now. But
Shout
you know
out
what I
to
mean?
my buddy
Yeah.
Clark. I won't keep last names out, but shout out to my buddy Clark that I grew up with. A few times right after school, he'd take me shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go shoot. He
Yeah,
was right.
fishing,
He's
you
still
know.
into all the hunting and stuff. But like, yeah,
Different world, isn't it?
100% different world.
And even the kids there now won't experience that.
No.
Bringing a gun case that's empty into school will get you expelled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, straight up. Now you like maybe not here in Alberta. You
Maybe
experienced
not here
that
in
at
Alberta.
your age,
Yeah.
but where I lived, Labrador is literally the Alaska of the East Coast.
Exactly,
Like, even
yeah.
to
It's
today,
completely
all the
different-
communities up and down the coast,
different-
it's either
yeah.
boat or bush plane you can get to them by. That's it.
Yeah.
Right. So I grew up in a very isolated place. It was all hunting, fishing, this and that.
Where
so
you
like,
We
needed to
can
be
Newfoundland,
armed.
same
it's
thing.
very similar, but
Polar
even
bears.
more so accentuated in Labrador, right?
Yeah, I
Because
agree,
It's
yeah.
you're so isolated, and
It's colder. It's just,
Fuck it.
yeah.
That's all there is to do is go fucking shooting stuff and drinking.
Drinking, yeah. Drinking, snowmobiling, fishing.
I'll talk about that for a sec. I forgot about that, but I was thinking about this the other day. The young alcoholism use in Newfoundland and Labrador is wild. Now, I don't know how bad it is
Compared
now.
to here.
Compared to here,
Oh, fuck
Well,
yeah.
it's wild.
Oh, I bet.
I got drunk for the first time at 13 years old.
Yeah, so do we.
Okay, but
That's,
like
that's normal for us.
yeah, okay. Because
Yeah.
yeah, back home everybody drank. All the kids drank. Everybody, you'd all be gone every weekend drinking. That was the biggest thing to do. There'd be a party
Parties.
at the fucking tank farm. That's what we call
Yeah,
it.
what did we have? We had party at the boat launch, party at the quay, which was another boat launch, and then yeah, like
So
it.
you guys got a river though. Never mind. So
Yeah,
I guess you
we
would
partied
have
by the river.
boat launch. Fair enough.
But the boat launch that we have now, like
Yeah.
it's an actual like there's buildings and
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
roads. When we used to party there was one gravel road that took forever to get there. So as soon as you saw headlights, you had a 5-minute head start.
Yeah.
It was great.
We had one we used to go to. It was called Middle Cove Dock, and
Yep.
it was just this old military concrete fucking dock that went right out into the middle of the harbor.
Cool.
And it was just like a big platform, and you
Yeah.
could drive out onto it and everything. And anyways, my last year there, they cut a fucking section out of it, so you couldn't drive on it anymore.
Oh,
We used to go out there jumping in the water, drinking, partying, playing. It was
Fuck.
fucking awesome. Yeah. Having some good shit growing up in Labrador. My kids will never experience what I experienced growing up.
Oh, mine won't either.
And it's not good, bad, or different. It's just living in a big city is such a different,
way different.
fucking world.
Way
man.
different, right?
I was so isolated where I grew up. It was wild.
You
Yeah,
turned
Labrador's
out
a
okay.
cool place. You ever want a good like inland fishing? Go to Labrador.
Yeah.
Even coastal fishing, like in Char and shit, like the best fishing you'll ever experience is in Labrador.
The biggest thing that I find gets people when they come here is like fast food restaurants. There's like twice, maybe triple the amount. And it's just these random ones you never heard of. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, it's just you're in a bigger center here, more people, more diverse. Back home, like Marie's Mini Mart kicks up a big stink anytime 7-Eleven says they wants to come in, or like a different
Yeah, it's
brand.
nuts,
Like
yeah.
they're
Sure.
Newfoundland is very niche to their products. It's like Canada
Absolutely.
wanting to buy Canadian products now.
Sure.
Newfoundland has always been like, if you can buy
Newfoundland
local,
products.
buy fucking local, because we're
Yeah.
broke as shit. You got to keep the money in the
Absolutely, you
economy.
got to do something. right?
Support small business and stuff. We're all broke as shit back home, man. And like, I'm broke as shit now in a sense, right?
In a sense, yeah.
In my view, I'm broke as shit right now. I'm doing 50 times better than I ever was back home
Yeah.
doing similar shit. Ever. Like, it's not even close. It's gross.
And that's why there's such a big, like East Coasters flying in and out of the Mac, Edmonton, wherever they are, right? There's a reason they want to go home.
Yeah.
They don't want to stay here. I get that 100%.
Those guys who can manage that, who get to fly in, fly out, making the big bucks and flying back home, they got it made, in my opinion. Because they're living in Newfoundland. They get all their time off in Newfoundland. And they're up here making
they're
a good
still
dollar.
paying more for shit, though.
15, their taxes way more. I agree.
sure.
Yeah.
However, they can still be
However,
home,
They're making
and they're
Alberta
making
money.
good money at home. You know what I mean? It's a big difference. If you got
Big
money at
difference.
home, you
Yeah.
can live a damn good life.
Sure.
And I don't mean
Yes.
like big money. I'm
Yeah.
talking you're making 150, 200 grand a year type
Yeah.
shit, right?
Oh, fuck yeah.
You
yeah.
can live really good in Newfoundland. On
Yeah,
that.
really good, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and a beautiful house.
Oh, everything's
Be the
beautiful.
top
And that's-
30% out here.
Yeah, but I mean, even here, you look like you just drive through a section of the city. You're in like even where
Million
I
plus.
live. Even where I live, and
Yes.
my house isn't worth fuck all.
Yep.
But all the houses around me, mine will be torn down in the next 2 or 3 years and sold, whatever. And a new infill will be put in its place. But like, there's
Absolutely.
$1 million homes next to my house.
Yes.
it's
yeah.
nuts. Like,
It's fucked. Yeah.
I read like everybody talks about the 1%.
Yep.
1% of whatever, right? To be in the 1% of the world, if you make $100,000 a year, you're in the 1%.
No, you're not.
Of the world, yes you
Of the
are.
world.
Yes you
Of the
are.
world?
Of the whole
Yes, you
world,
are.
you're in
And-
And I
1%.
think it's if you have 100 grand liquid or something like that.
I
But
got
but,
it.
but
Oh, out of everyone in
Out
the
of
world.
the entire
Everyone,
world.
yeah, the
Yeah.
entire
I understand what you
world.
mean.
If
Okay.
you make 100 grand, you're in the 1%.
in Canada,
Yep.
and we're a well off country. I think it's something like 280K
Something like
or
that.
300K plus. You're in like top 1 to 2%,
can
something
see
like
that.
that. But it's not a significant number.
Mm.
Everybody's broke.
Yes.
Vast majority of people are broke.
Vast
Oh yeah,
majority.
everybody, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. World is shit, man. The
It's
world
garbage.
is absolute garbage.
But the way the world is currently set up doesn't run if people like us were easily able to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
The world would never run. They lose
Well,
all
just-
their workers.
Yeah.
Just remember, fucking the Robin Hood, the fucking GameStop fucking stock.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I
Remember
love that. That's
Or-
like,
That was one
I
of the-
made so much money, but as soon as the fucking big guys are like, "Whoa, normal people are shorting this. They're
Yeah.
fucking us.
Yeah.
Let's stop the trading."
yeah.
Fuck you.
That's going forward. That's going to be the playbook.
Yep.
Is doing things, organizing
Yeah.
in a way to financially fuck the big guys, and that's the only way it's going to work. And I
Yep.
fully fucking supported
I
every which way you
fully,
said it.
yes,
Me too.
absolutely.
If anyone's listening who's part of those fucking inner circles, reach out to Sharon Hall because I'd love to be part of it. I'd love to fuck the big guys, man. I would.
They tried to do it again and they got fucked.
Oh yeah, how
Yeah.
so? Just
I
more
can't
money
remember what
went
it
in and fucked
was.
them.
I'm gonna say like it was something like Bed Bath and Beyond or some shit.
Oh yes, I heard about
They
that.
got fucked. It was like the same crowd, the same guy was leading the charge.
Gotcha.
And he
Sakes.
hauled all his money and fucked everybody else.
Ah.
Yeah, no joke, the same dude.
Fuck's sakes.
Right? It is
But
not.
anyways, that's going to be the playbook going forward
Yeah.
to manipulate the markets. Is you're going to have to organize
Absolutely.
organize with intent of
Bankrupting them,
doing some fucking shady shit. But
doing some harm.
yeah,
Legal shit.
yeah, no, you know what I mean.
Completely
1,000%.
Yeah.
Biggest thing now, you can't organize. They got everything covered. You can't organize people. But just go try
They
and
do
organize.
try to stop
Just
that.
go try and organize like an anti-government fucking
Protest.
Yeah.
Or something.
like anything anti-government.
Yeah.
See how
Good
quickly
luck.
you're shut down when you're
What
trying to
you're gonna do
organize.
with the trucker thing?
As much as I think the truckers are idiots and that whole fucking thing was nonsense, I completely agree. Went way too far with how we handled it.
Oh, nuts.
Way too far. I don't support how it is because look, where are those people now? When all this shit's going on, where are they? Not doing nothing.
Nowhere. Fucking
Not
nowhere.
fucking nowhere. You had to wear a mask. Oh, whoop-de fuck.
whoop-de-doo.
Now if someone's trying to annex your country, they're what? I know
They're
where they
stoked
are.
on that.
They're the fucking first ones waving the American fucking flag.
They're
Here, come on
collaborators,
in. Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Yes.
1,000%.
Yeah, they'd be
That's exactly who it
collaborators.
is. 100%. Yeehaw! Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But fuck.
Divide and conquer is politics now.
yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, people got to remember Trump is a salesman.
Yes.
That's it. That was his
True.
job.
True.
His entire life was a salesman. And Mrs. from Shark Tank, I can't remember her name. She's the old lady with the shorter hair. B, I think, star. Anyways, she was to say, and she worked with Trump for many years, and she said he is by far, hands down, without a doubt, far and away, the best salesman she's ever worked with ever in her entire life. So when you're listening to Trump and dealing with Trump and hearing all his speech, everything he does is financially motivated.
Yes.
Every single thing is financially motivated. And you don't know what the fuck he's up to because he's a greasy fucking salesman.
Yep.
And that's why I can't. I want to like Trump. There's things that his people are doing that I'm like, yeah, that's fucking wicked.
Yeah.
And then there's other shit he's doing. What the fuck
What
is
the
wrong
fuck are
with
you
You're a
doing?
fucking
Yeah.
meat fuck. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus
You
Christ.
fucking pylon.
I can't believe
Oh,
he's
they
jumping
fucked
into
up the
Putin.
the Epstein
Like, that's a
files.
weird
release.
one.
Yeah, well, he's
So
he
weird,
said,
stupid.
He said fuck Zelensky in Ukraine,
Right.
and now it's gonna be, who knows? I like I said, there's people waiting. And they thought when he did the address of the nation last night or whatever, he was gonna do announce that he was leaving NATO. He never.
Yeah.
But that's what people are talking about is that that's the next step for them is to leave NATO.
He's put his name on so much stupid shit.
Yeah.
I was watching this thing. It was like Trump University.
Yep.
It
Oh,
fucked
yeah.
a bunch of
Yeah,
people. Fucked up. Everyone who went there just got
Yep.
fucked.
Yep.
And
He has he
didn't own it. His name was just on it. You know what I mean? Like it's
He
so
bankrupted
stupid.
a casino.
There's a
How the
bunch of
fuck
stuff.
do you bankrupt a fucking casino, my friend?
Right? License.
That's a
for money.
license to print money.
Yeah, he's had some really bad business ventures for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
What put his face on the map was that fucking show.
The
what was
Apprentice.
it called? Yeah, The Apprentice.
I love that show.
It was.
I
a
used to
good
love the
show. I
shit out
liked
of that
it
show.
too.
I mean, it was all scripted now that you look back at it, but at the time, that was
Yeah,
that was
that
the
was great.
shit. I loved it. You sit down with Dad, watch that one.
Yeah, I did too.
The other one we watched too, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Regis Philbin. That
Fuck
was
yeah.
like the thing of
Yeah.
all things.
I
I,
like that
fucking
too.
love that show.
Fuck
And
yeah.
then Survivor come out, and that was the shit.
Yeah.
I don't watch any of that anymore, dude.
No, me neither. But we went to Florida one year. I was still young. I was probably 15 or 16 years old. And I went to Disneyland, me, Devin, Mom, Dad. And they had Who Wants to Be a Millionaire fucking game set up in
Cool.
Disneyland. And it was like the full studio,
That's
Yeah.
fucking
all the
sweet.
people. And you got to play along with the whole thing. They would call out, like, it would come in, the host would come in, the lights come down, all that shit. It was like,
Cool.
all right, for your chance to become a contestant, there is a skill testing question about to appear on the screen. In the fastest way possible, type in your answers in the least to the most. So it's
Yeah.
like you had A, B, C, D in front of you, and you just had to pick the order of the fastest. So you did that, and then it would show who did it the fastest. And whoever got the fastest was the next
Oh,
contestant.
fucking cool.
And then the top prize every single time was an all-inclusive Disney cruise paid for 4 people.
Wow.
And so while I was there, I watched one guy win the fucking cruise. It was sick.
That's fucking
It was
cool.
wild, yeah.
That's really cool.
And I, in the skill testing question, I came like one person. I was like the second round.
Cocksucker. Yeah.
Now, mind you, I didn't look at the question. It's like who can input it the fastest kind of shit. Right? It was just like, as soon as it came up, and I just happened to get the sequence right, and, and still some motherfucker was faster than me. Yeah, I would have been out in like 3 questions. Some dumb
Fuck.
16-year-old kid coming down. Yeah,
Imagine winning the cruise.
that'd be sick. Imagine doing it for real and winning $1 million. That'd be lovely.
Yeah.
Do you remember the guy, the first guy to ever win it?
I do. I was just going to
It
speak
was
about
the final question, and he's like, I think I'm going to use my lifeline here, Regis.
Yeah,
He's
and
like, oh, okay.
He didn't use any
Anything
lifelines up
until
to
the
that
end.
point.
And then he's like, I'm going to call my dad.
It was the very last question,
And
$1
he's
million
like, hey,
question.
Dad, I don't need any help. I'm just calling you to tell you I won $1 million.
Yeah, straight up. It was,
For real.
It was,
the biggest ball move
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, what?
and then he answers the question with his dad on the phone.
Yeah,
It was
he gets it
really-
right.
Yeah.
It's fucking perfect.
Yeah.
He was like a computer software engineer.
You could tell by looking at him, he was a smart motherfucker.
Smart
Yeah,
motherfucker. He's
very
one of
well.
those guys you're like, oh, you know things.
Yeah. You did stuff and read things. And
That guy in The Price is Right. That like kept winning and winning and winning.
Oh,
and
he
winning
studied
and
the
winning
tapes
and
for
winning
like
and
20
winning.
years.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, he studied the patterns and the prices, and then
Okay.
he went on and he won everything.
oh shit!
Everything that came up, he like to get onto the stage, he got it within a buck.
Oh shit!
And he got on the stage, he won everything there. Went to the Showcase Showdown, he was within $100.
So he
he
won
got
both.
both. And then it came out that he fucking studied hard.
Nice, put in the work. Very good.
The
Yeah.
show shows it can be done too.
It can
Like,
be
if
done,
you
I'm
wanted
sure.
to do it. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
And you get,
Oh, yeah.
it was always maddening watching that as a kid when you're sick. Right?
I was homesick from school. I watched the
watch
shit
it.
out of that.
Yeah.
That Jerry Springer and Maury.
Maury, Jeopardy was there too.
Not the fucking father.
Not the fucking father. And fuck, I can't remember where I was going with the story.
I'm sorry. I
No,
apologize.
that's okay. No, it's gone. It's done.
Can you imagine what type of person you have to be to like willingly go on Jerry Springer and shit like that?
I've
Like,
always wondered, like, you get a
Right.
letter in the mail, like, so and so wants, like the first thing I do, call her up, be like, I ain't fucking doing that.
You're nuts to go on in the first place.
I read an article the other day. It was this couple, and it was like, girlfriend buys boyfriend look-alike sex doll for when she's out of town, and just the 3 of them sitting there on the bed, and I'm like, as
Oh
you would
my-
say, you could waterboard that fucking information out of me.
Fuck no.
And yet
No.
here these people are proudly displaying it in a fucking article.
Offering it.
Man,
The
what
stuff that
fuck
people
with
put
that?
online
fucking
is
people do you
nuts.
got to be to do that?
Like,
shit?
have a little bit of
Oh
shame.
my god.
Oh,
Oh,
I have a story to tell you, boys. Speaking of fucking gross things. So, I was dating this girl years ago.
okay.
Piece of trash now, hate her. For Christmas, she was like, you'll never believe what I got you. And I was like, I don't know what it is.
Flashlight.
So hold on, here's the story behind that. So I kind of had a feeling because I was working out of town at the time.
Yeah.
And so Christmas comes, we're all unwrapping stuff, and she's like, hey, all the adults in the garage, we have Tony's present. I was like, fuck. And so it's me, this bitch, her mom, her dad, extended family, cousins. And they put me in front of everyone. They're like, hey, open it. And I was like, I can't do that, like, just with me and you. She's like, nope. And so I take it out and I was like, thanks, sweet. What the fuck did I say? I was like, you couldn't even get a brand name one? Like, this isn't someone's pussy? Fucking wild.
That's terrible.
Like, okay, let's embarrass him and have fun, but like, her fucking dad was there. Fuck.
How old were you at the time?
24.
Okay,
So
you're still young, right?
still young. So I was like, oh, I don't want to be here.
We bought one for one of our buddies one year for a joke. We did it like Christmas exchange shit or whatever. We bought one for him.
Hell yeah.
He's one of these guys. He's probably still a virgin to this fucking
Oh.
day. And yeah, we thought we were doing him a favor. He wasn't impressed.
I bet he's fucking mad, eh? Yeah. That's like next for Christmas, bring your old lady a vacuum or a new set of pots and pans.
Yeah.
Honey, this is great. It's light. You can use it whenever you want. Boom in the face.
We've been doing something lately where we get a gift for each other.
Hell yeah.
And it's like something like that, like pots and pans or shit like that.
Yeah,
That would
fucking,
be-
you
okay,
need
yeah.
that shit for houses. Yeah.
1000%. I think Christmas and all that nonsense, having to give gifts,
Oh, it's nonsense.
is
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah, I think it is too.
A wedding ring is only like 100 years old. It was made
I
to
know.
sell to
It
people.
was
like, yeah.
1000%. It's all nonsense. It's all
Yeah,
bullshit.
diamonds and shit. Fuck.
Nonsense. Christmas, money racket, nonsense, man. I hate it. I
It
hate
is,
everything
it's
about
all
it.
money. It's all to get
I
more money.
love to spend time with family and doing
Yeah,
that shit. That's
absolutely.
fucking wonderful. You give a couple gifts, blah, blah, but no, you gotta, like, it's nuts now.
Well, and then, like, it was even bad when I was a kid. Like,
Me too.
Like, just being in school, like, there was times where the teacher had to, like, bring parents in and be like, hey, if you're gonna give your kids, like, a big present, like a PlayStation or a new TV, don't say it's from Santa. Do you know why? Because other kids be like, why doesn't Santa like me like that?
Yeah.
Right? We had lots of problems. Like, because kids would come in and be like, look at this Power Wheels Santa brought me.
Yeah.
And I'd get new socks from Santa.
got
and
an
I'd be
orange.
like, and I remember coming home, like, talking to my mom and be like, why doesn't Santa like me like this either? And she'd rate like, fuck's sakes, here we go.
Yeah. Now, see, I was on the opposite end of that. My parents gave me whatever the fuck we wanted. Good, bad, indifferent, whatever.
Yep.
I remember as one of the best, like, to this day, is, like, best Christmas I ever had.
Yep.
I got a new Skidoo, brand
Fucking
new.
A.
Devin got a new Skidoo, brand new. New Skidoo suits, helmets, fucking
Fuck yeah.
Holy shit.
all that shit. And I still, to this day, and I'm such an ungrateful little prick, I still was mad that I didn't get the Skidoo exactly that I wanted.
Not.
And I was such, like...
The color or like
It
all
was
of
just,
it?
I wanted the bigger motor.
Yeah,
And
of
Dad
course.
being smart,
Yeah, being
right?
smart.
Looking back, I'm like, 1000% you don't buy your fucking youngster the bigger motor. You
Of
made the
course
right
not,
play,
yeah.
100%. No, I was like, I didn't get the bigger motor, and, you know, just little snotty
Shitty
rat.
things like that.
Exactly, but it came two ways. So you give them everything, and it is now. I'm grown up. I've learned the difference 17
Yeah.
times over. Don't get me wrong, but it goes two ways, right? So those who are
Absolutely does.
given everything, I understand why the world is a shitty place because they're the ones that tend to hang on to the money. They've never had a struggle. They've never gone down a bullshit road. They like.
Yep.
Luckily, I've gone through a lot of bullshit in my fucking life
Absolutely,
after I
see?
moved out of my parents' house and had
Yeah.
and I've been broke and up and down and this and that. Like, if I never went through that, if I was just given everything as you know, come
If
out
it was
of,
always easy.
right, I'd be a terrible human being.
Yes.
An absolute trash human. I know I would be. And it's only through the trials and tribulations and bullshit that I've developed a
Character
personality.
building.
You know, it's
Oh,
silly,
another character building moment.
but it's true.
But it's true.
It's true, straight up.
That's true.
It is true.
Character.
It sucks, yeah, but it's true.
I've seen it too growing up, man. Like the kids whose parents will just bail them out of everything.
Oh, yeah.
They end up being
I'm
useless.
sure- I don't know if it was-
useless individuals.
Yeah.
Like
We growing up in the fort, we the income divide was very noticeable.
okay,
Just going to Fort Hyde, there was
oil
everyone-
and not oil. Basically.
well, not even that. It was everyone was in oil, but there was like bosses,
Executives.
Oh, yeah.
executives and
yeah.
stuff, and then like workers.
Yeah. And all the
Right.
kids
So
went to the same
so we
place.
would have everyone else, and then the top 10 people or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
They'd be fucking rich, like stupid rich, like my first car. Me and my dad bought together. It was a 1991 Honda Accord.
Yeah.
No air conditioning, 5-speed stick, Wouldn't go faster than 80. Perfect first car.
Yeah.
Went to school with a chick. She turned 16 in grade 11. She had a brand new 3 Series BMW.
Yeah.
Went out that weekend, wrapped her under a tree. Came in Monday, brand new BMW 3 Series.
Holy fuck.
I went to school with people like that too.
Last time that I checked on her on Facebook, she was on her 3rd husband.
There we go.
So I just
I went to high school with a guy who had everything too. Had the nicest Skidoo, the biggest Skidoo. He got a Raptor when he was in high school.
Sure.
Ford Raptor. Like, fuck
Yeah.
out of here, man. $100,000 truck. Fuck you.
yeah, fuck you.
Going
Get
to
out
high
of here.
school. And like, it wasn't his dad letting him use dad's truck.
It wasn't
no.
daddy's truck, it was
Dad
his.
bought it for him.
Fuck
Like,
sakes.
yeah.
Fucking pavement princesses.
Well, no, I'll give the Labrador boys credit.
Yeah?
They go hard.
They go hard?
They go fucking hard. They're out
Excellent.
doing shit, breaking stuff, driving in the woods, doing like they use the machines for what they're meant to
Good.
be used for. But you get all breeds of them. Some guys are driving 20-year-old machines, and then you got fellas like that I was
Brand
talking about.
new,
Everything's
yeah.
brand new every second year, right? So
Fuck sakes. That's hard.
no, Labrador was a good life to grow up in. I appreciate a lot of the shit that I had in Labrador big time. It's only that I'm older now.
See how awesome it was?
See how amazing it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
No, it's like everything, right? Like we would go up to northern Saskatchewan for Christmas. We'd spend 2 weeks up there snowmobiling, fucking.
Yeah.
We'd cut our own Christmas tree down. And it took for me getting older, being like, that was the best fucking time of my life.
Yeah.
I had so much fucking fun.
Going to my Nans and Pops in the summer down in Newfoundland. So I'd leave Labrador, go down to Nans and Pops.
Yep.
We'd be there the entire summer. Me and my brother would just hang
Sure.
out with Nan and Pop. And my mom had us when she was younger. So my Nan and Pop were like
A little bit younger too.
much younger than the
Yeah.
average Nan and Pop. And they got to spend all kinds of good time with us, man. Our whole summers were filled with fishing and
Oh.
swimming and frigging around and just building shit up in the woods. Like, it was unbelievable. Good stuff for kids. And yeah. I'm sad that my kids don't have that. I got to provide something like that. That's why I got to get like a farm or a cabin or something out in the middle of somewhere that we can just bring the kids to and have that stuff that they had, that I had, because it was so good.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was amazing.
Like teaching them to hunt. And like hunting up here is a totally different beast.
Different game,
Everybody
yeah.
Way
owns
different
land.
game.
You gotta
Yeah.
get permissions
Yeah.
and
So like what I've looked at doing is you got to find basically crown land up north.
yeah, agreed.
That's in the middle of fucking nowhere,
Yeah.
Yep.
basically off.
Yeah.
You're driving 5-6 hours, but you can buy big parcels of land, and you don't have to develop them. You use them for hunting.
Yep.
And all you have to do is like put like a small thing
Some
on
structure,
it,
yeah.
some kind of structure on it. That's all they require, and then you can use it as you need.
As you see fit.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can rent it out. You can do this. You can do that. Whatever. Yeah.
This 100-mile acre land is for Pittman's outhouse.
Yeah, exactly. This is where I go to shit.
This is my shitting area.
Mind your
actually.
business.
Yeah.
Oh, a nice piece of land. You mean my outhouse?
Yeah.
I shit everywhere.
I fly in here. This is I'm heading back to New York now. Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm out of here now. I'm shit. I'm good for a month. It's like a camel, man. Fuck.
There's people who do that. They'll do it like small engine planes. They say it's the most expensive burger you can have. They'll fly somewhere to
Sure.
go with their buddies. It's just their hobby, whatever.
Yep.
They'll fly. They'll use it as an excuse to fly, go somewhere, eat a burger, and then
And
fly,
fly
home.
back.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Crazy, what?
Yeah. I'd love to have
Not too
my pilot's license, man.
That's like people in the States, man. Some of them take their boat over to Cuba.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go for a
Jamaica,
night,
all that
come-
shit.
Yeah.
Yep, you
Yeah.
can.
When I
I
was
mean,
in,
you could do that up here. It'd just take you fucking forever.
yeah.
Yeah, there's no place close, right? Unless you're
Newfoundland, they
going to
do it like
Greenland.
Saint Pierre and Greenland.
Yeah,
Greenland's
they,
cool.
they go to Greenland. A lot of fishing
Yeah.
and stuff back and forth from Greenland. But we don't get
And Iceland's
the
just right there, and UK is just right there too.
we don't get the big traffic because we're not connected to the mainland. Everyone goes to Halifax for the big
Oh,
traffic
great.
on the East
I
Coast.
got that's
Or
the
they'll
main
go
port
up
or
the
something.
what is it, the St. Lawrence River? They'll go up
St.
that
Lawrence
and right into
Seaway.
the fucking shit.
But you're all dried out.
Yeah,
Where all the
exactly.
fucking sewages. Fucking filthy Frenches. Fucking cocksuckers. How about Trump just annexed Quebec?
Well, that's no man. You know how we fucked up because even they're like pro-Canadian now. Like
I know.
Yeah, it gets wild.
They have them saying pro-Canadian shit. They're like, we love Canada. They're like, no, you don't.
fuck you guys.
Fuck you guys. You want to separate every other day. Like, oh, yes, but when it comes to Mr. Trump, fuck off.
Yeah.
Fucking block.
Let us put our goddamn pipeline over.
Exactly. Let us fucking throw our shit through your
Yes.
fucking province where no one else lives except Montreal and maybe Quebec City.
Quebec's beautiful though. Like I say outport, but like backwoods Quebec,
Backwoods
if you will,
Quebec.
because
Oh,
it
it
connects
is,
to
yeah.
Labrador. Similar
Sure.
shit. It's fucking gorgeous.
I bet it's fucking
Nothing but
beautiful.
trees, rivers, lakes, and beauty. Like it's unreal.
Excellent.
I remember growing up in Goose. Dad was the airport manager.
Yep.
And one time I didn't realize how lucky I was for this shit, but he's like, hey, buddy of mine is a scientist. He's invited me and you to come up with him and we're going to go, looking at the ducks. So at the time he had to contract for the government to go
Yep.
tag the ducks and monitor the ducks and count the numbers of the ducks and blah, 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 blah. So he's like, yeah, I rented a helicopter for the day's business, right? Got a helicopter for the day. We're going to fly up northern Labrador and we're going to count some ducks. You want to come? I was like, fuck yeah. I wanna
That's
come.
fucking awesome.
Anyways, brought my fishing rod with me, so every time we stopped,
Yep.
I just flicked out the fishing rod. Him and Dad were off counting ducks, and I'm just catching
Excellent.
fish. And I've never caught the brook trout we get in Newfoundland, right? A little.
Little
If
baby
he gets a
one.
nice one, it's this size, right?
About a foot.
Every other cast, I was bringing a fucking brook trout
Like
in
2
that was
feet.
like a foot and a half long. Like, it
Fuck
was
me.
nuts. You're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
No one's ever fished this shit before.
No, the
right?
fucking fish is like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and it was
absolutely.
literally every other cast. It was just like they were like so stoked on this shit being in the
Oh
water.
fuck, that's awesome. I love
Yeah,
that shit.
it's a good
It's
time.
like you can't lose.
Yeah, Buddy was like, "You got to stop fishing." At one point, I was like, "You're catching too many fish.
Yeah, you're hitting your limit."
People are gonna be mad. You got a helicopter to fly around and catch fish." I remember him saying that. And I was like, I was
Okay.
10 years old at the time. I was like, "Oh, all right, fair enough."
I get you.
Yeah, those are good times, man. I love that shit.
That's great. That's fucking lucky too. That's fucking wicked.
Did you guys used to go on like massive wild adventures way further than your parents would allow you to
Yeah.
go?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Absolutely.
Well, like I'm talking like 10 and under now when you're even 12 and under, say.
yeah, okay, yep. Yeah, I think I was 10, I was allowed out of the cul-de-sac to go do whatever I wanted.
Oh, okay.
Before then I had to be home for when the lights came on.
Gotcha. I had a lot more freedom in Goose Bay.
Yes.
And we used to go to this frog catching pond. And all the kids would do it. We all knew what the frog catching pond was, but it was in the middle of fucking you'd have to leave Goose Bay, walk down this massive fucking hill, like it's a good 200-300 foot hill, out down into like the ravine, and then you'd follow that for like a kilometer, and you get to this little shitty puddle, but it was full of frogs and tadpoles and all this shit. It was cool as fuck, but it just
Small
so we'd
shitty
catch
puddle.
these fucking frogs and shit. But there was like this, there was this well next to this pond, and there was like a board on the bottom of it, like just a board, and then it was all water. And all the big frogs would jump down into this fucking well for whatever reason, but if you went into that well, you could catch a big ass fucking frog.
Sure.
So us kids were 9, 10 years old, hopping in this old fucking abandoned well, in
Ah!
the middle of fucking nowhere,
Yeah.
catching fucking frogs. The stuff I did in my childhood, man, I'm shocked. we
Man,
never
I could
got
have
alive.
died a million
A
times
lot of
over,
times.
and parents would
Oh
have
my God.
zero idea.
Yeah, 100%.
The place where we would hang out and drink when we were 12 and 13 was a place called Sandy Falls.
Yeah.
It was a place where big old signs, "Do not enter, will cause injury and death." There was like a tiny little path that we made, and it was, we were just hanging out on the side of the cliff.
Nice.
Like, what the fuck?
Once a year back home in Newfoundland, someone dies from that type of shit. Because Newfoundland is all jagged cliffs
Sure.
out into the ocean. Like, and some of them are fucking 500 feet up in the air. Like, it's nuts.
Fuck, yeah.
And growing up, I remember I didn't know him personally, but I've been around him before. Young fella, same thing, fell off.
Fuck's
Drinking one
sakes.
night, went out for a piss, and realized how
Yeah.
far he walked. Right off the motherfucker.
Fuck
Yeah.
me.
There's
Just hope that it was fast for him.
There's a cliff, or I don't know if it's a mountain, what do you call it? Where, as you're driving the main drag from one end of Newfoundland to the other, say you're driving to St. John's, you pass this one, and it's always foggy up there, always.
Yeah.
And people were up there one year, and 7 of them walked off.
Fuck
And
off.
it was foggy then too, like yeah.
Fuck me.
And it's just straight down. Like
Yeah,
it's
straight
just
drop.
Jagged, yeah.
Yeah. West Coast of Newfoundland's beautiful too. I never spent a lot of time out there, but they got mountains and shit out there. It's fucking
Oh, sure,
gorgeous.
yeah.
It's like picture like a mini Banff, just smaller mountains.
Yeah. Like foothills and stuff.
Yeah, but
Bigger.
they're mountainish.
Kind of like the Appalachians versus the Rockies.
No.
Kind of an
no, not
way
even-
older mountains.
I don't even
so
know how to
they're
describe
smaller.
it, but they're smaller. Now Labrador they got the Torngats and the Mokami Mountains, I believe.
Oh.
But I know they got the
video.
Torngats.
There's a
Torngats are nice.
video I've seen at a Labrador of people coming down this fucking mountain, just cruising down like GT or Skidoo or whatever.
GT Snow Racer.
Is do you know what one that is?
Not sure.
Okay.
But it probably the Torngats or something.
Something like that.
They do have mountain ranges in Labrador, 100%. Not as
Sure they
not
do.
as big as the Rockies,
No, obviously not.
but
I
definitely
mean,
mountain ranges.
Yeah.
Like
They
I grew
were-
my whole life growing up. I could look off into the distance almost. Like you go to certain parts, and you could see way off. You could see the outlines of the mountain.
That's fucking sweet. That's fucking awesome. It's like kids who grew up in Calgary.
And the mountain range goes along the border with Quebec because that's that was their agreement.
No, they're smaller, but there's like if you were in Goose Bay, I remember it being like a 2-hour skidoo ride. You could get to, or maybe a bit longer, but it was within half day.
Yeah.
You're at the mountains.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The
that's pretty
Torngat
nice.
Mountains. Is it Mokami or Torngat? I can't remember. I've been out of fucking high school almost 20 years, man. It's crazy. I can't remember half of it.
Yeehaw.
Fuck, getting old. Yeah. And I haven't really been back. Goose Bay, like none
Yeah,
of my
not
family or anyone
really.
lives there, so I've never
Not
really,
really.
been back. Went back for a look once, I think. That was it.
And for look-see.
Oh, that's wicked though. That don't know what you have until it's gone.
Mm-hmm. You're not wrong.
But yeah, it's
Whoa, that was our longest one yet. boys.
Yeah, excellent.
Fucking talking away here.
I can save this for next week then.
There you go.
Perfect. No, we're good.
Yeah.
If
Uh,
if I could have a farm right outside Edmonton,
Oh, that would
That
be
would
the
be
dream.
a cat's
That'd be the
ass.
We
ideal.
need to
close, but just far enough.
need to
like,
figure out who we need to marry rich boys. Is what we got to do.
Yeah, the only problem is I looks like this, so that's it's I'm
They ain't marrying for looks.
no, but I look like this, so I'm stuck with like to please some older ladies or something. I
Some
don't know.
ogres. Fuck yeah, I'll
You
marry
want
for
you
money.
wanted to put up with her for so long?
No, that's my point. That's the only way I'm gonna get this to work. It's the only money I'm gonna marry into, something like that. Fuck. When you look like Shrek's cousin, it's
Yeah, it's,
you have a hard go sometimes, right?
Oh, fuck, I'm already married.
Yeah, you're
Got
laughing.
no chance.
Yeah. Well, anyways, folks, thanks again for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by the whole boys and girls.
Goodbye.
Remember this pipe wrench? Got a hand? Have a good
Take care, everyone.
Dollar